Hey, what's up, Skyview? It's Christos, and it is May 8th, 2017, and the SPY is down a whopping 0.03% over here. Not exciting at all. You guys know that. Let's take another look at the volume today. You see this bar? It's already 2:30. There's only an hour and a half left in the day, and it's barely halfway up to the Friday that just passed. And if you guys remember that Thursday or Friday, I was making videos and talking about how low the volume was, how pathetic it was. And today, it's even that much more pathetic. If you look at the top there, 31 million contracts have traded today. And if you remember, a normal day is more like 100 million. So another very low volume day. I don't know if that whole sell in May and go away thing is really true or not, but it's sure looking like it is here in the first few days of May. Stereotypically, the summer trading action is a lot more tame than the winter or the fall. That's the stereotypical thing to say, that the summer is very boring. All the big boys, they go out to their Hampton houses and they just forget that they work on Wall Street. So there's just not a lot of participants around. How truthful that is, there definitely is a little bit of truth to it. You can definitely see the summer months being a little more tame, but it's not like we just can't ever trade. Like today is just a very low volume day. This will probably be one of the lowest volume days for months, into the summer. So it's not like it completely takes away all of our opportunities or anything like that, but we are definitely seeing a lack of volatility, a lack of volume, a lack of action in the market as of late. Anyways, we were just looking at our portfolio today, kind of looking for trades, but nothing really standing out to us. A lot of $5 wide condors are certainly out there for the taking if you want them, but we are trying to trade a little bit smaller as a result of the historically low volatility levels that we're at. We're just not trying to force trades right now. But one thing we noticed is that XOP, we sold XOP for $1.23. And it's now trading for 79 cents. So we're up around $44 on it or so. That's about a little over 33% max profit of $123 there. And because of these historically low VIX levels, because we just kind of want to ring the register because we haven't for a while and we just want to take off our first June position, it's never a bad idea to take the profit a little bit earlier, right? We usually like to wait to that 40-50% mark, but in these low volatility times, we have to be a little cautious everywhere. Entering trades, exiting trades, the whole nine. We just want to take the wins where we have them, and since this is one of our biggest winners in the bunch, I think it is time to go ahead and do that. So again, we sold it for $1.23. Let's go ahead and try to exit. So I will just right click, create closing order, and we'll buy it back for around 79 cents, I hope. Only a 3-point wide spread, so that is very nice. Let's see if we are filled at the mid price here. So we'll just go right in. And nothing. So, nothing much there. Just going back to the SPY to see what it's doing. Ooh, picking up speed, down 0.05% now. Looks like we were breaking out to a new high last week, but not much momentum following it. So, it'll be interesting to see the weeks ahead and see if we do accelerate to the upside or if we just kind of wobble around here and we get some more bearish action in, which would be great, and hopefully bring back some volatility in this market. Anyways, still not filled on this. Let's go one step further. So we'll just cancel replace. Looks like we still got the same market, an even tighter spread now, only 2 cents. So we'll go in at 0.80, right in between the mid and the nat price. Hopefully get a fill there. Come on. Nothing. That is unfortunate. And the oil market up over 1% today. The oil market is one of those markets that kind of goes up and down 1% on a daily basis, I feel like. But kind of still stuck in this sideways neutral range. A lot of volatility getting sucked out of the oil market lately. Maybe it just has to go with that French election news. I don't know. But I don't really see why it would spike up and spike down without anything else going on over the weekend except for that French election news. Maybe there's some oil news I don't know about. That is very well possible. I am not big into the news. But anyway, still not filled. Looks like we still got the same market. Let's cancel replay, see what we're working with. Ugh, it's moving up on us. Let's go to 81. See if that'll close. Come on. Ah, man, nothing. So I think what we're going to do right here is just kind of hold off. You know, we give up a lot of cents for sure, being a little bit aggressive on these live trade videos, just because we do often want the fill. But I think if the market comes back by a quick cent back to the original spread that we were seeing earlier, that will get filled. So maybe I'll try to wait like 5 minutes on this, 10 minutes or so, and I will come back with an update once it has been filled, if and when it has been filled, of course. So right now you see it in our working orders. We don't have any filled orders right now at 0. So if that is filled, I probably won't catch the sound, but you'll see it transfer over into our filled orders, and we can just talk about it quickly again then. So I'll be back hopefully in a few. Alright guys, back with an update, and I didn't have to wait very long. You can see we were just filled at 81, so it is nice to just kind of be patient with these at times, especially on those spreads that only have a 1 or 2 or 3 cent spread. You can be even a little bit more patient on those. It's those kind of 10-cent spreads that you kind of have to be a little more aggressive, because as sometimes you're just not going to get filled at that mid price. You know, you're going to have to be in the middle of that nat and mid price, or you're going to have to be closer to the nat price, especially on those wider spreads. But for these tighter spreads, it might not be the worst idea to kind of sit and wait at least in the middle of that nat and mid price, at least for 5 or 10 minutes, and see how it goes. That's kind of what we did here. So filled at 81, that just put a nice winner on the board around that 33% mark. And like I said, just taking profits a little bit earlier these days, because look at this pathetic volatility level that we are at. Oop, what is that? The VIX H. Look at this. The VIX is now in a 9 handle. So you can see we just set a new low today in volatility. I mean, it's just crazy, down 7.5% today. You definitely want to be a little cautious in these very low volatility levels. So don't be a macho man or macho gal in here. Take it easy. The environment that we're looking for will come back, and until then, we just have to trade small, try to stay active, but definitely don't force any trades, and don't trade too large. If anything, cutting size at this time is the smartest thing to do. So that's about it, guys. Just exited that trade. We will keep in touch with any more trades going on in the week, of course. That's about it for this one. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from this, and until the next video, take care.